Hey folks, I am Becky with Enduring Finances. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are taking a look at the breakdown for my budget for the month of November of 2023. We are almost at the end of this year. Okay, so before we jump into my budget, let's go ahead and take a look at how I did as far as my goals for the month of November that I set for myself. So I wanted to weight training twice a week, do cardio training twice a week, rake up all the fall leaves, go on another fall hike, catch up on my print setups, and then save $100 for house projects. And needless to say, I knocked this one out of the park and crossed off every single goal on my list, was able to save up the money and rake up all the leaves and do all the stuff that I wanted to do in November. I feel really good about it. Let's go ahead and see what I've set for myself for the month of December. All right. So as far as December goals go for me, I want to continue with weight training twice a week, cardio training twice a week. I want to be able to enjoy spending time with my family and the holidays, and that means eating good food and not being super strict on trying to eat healthy. I want to save $100 for house projects, $100 for trips and fun for next year, and then $100 for new photography equipment. And looming in the near future are my taxes. So we'll probably see that very shortly in the new year as goals to save up for paying taxes on that. But let's go ahead and jump into my budget breakdown. Alright, so first things first, my biggest expense is going to be my mortgage, coming in at $1,305 even, and that's for insurance and taxes and all the things wrapped up in my escrow. Then we paid $59.52 for my car insurance, $47.13 on my trash, which is paid bi-monthly based on how many calendar days there are in that period. Then we didn't owe anything on my sewer, and we paid $9.60 on personal expenses for the internet, and that's because I do an 85-15% split between business and personal use for videos just like this. Didn't owe anything on water this last month, and then electrical was way down. We've had a hotter, warmer fall coming into winter, so I only spent $52.52 on that, so we saved a little bit of money there. And then we get into the real breakdown, and let's go ahead and jump over to my groceries. We spent a whopping $605.99, and the biggest part of that is going to be because of this protein powder. And I did a Black Friday sale with Bare Performance Nutrition. I am a regular customer for them as far as their protein supplements, and so that came out to $305, and the rest would have been just about $300 there. So overall, besides the protein powder, we did really good. As far as eating out, I did go to Panda Express and then had tacos with some friends, and so that came out to $12.73 there. Really good on that. As far as gas, we spent $114.09 on gas, and that is taking into account that $63.10 business credit that I am bringing in from down here, just based off of how much travel I'm doing as far as additional income and business expenses there. As far as health and maintenance, we paid $200 for counseling this month, and then $2 in change to put air in my tire because I ran over a screw and needed to get it fixed. So that was fun. Luckily, Les Schwab does free tire patching for just situations like that, and they were able to take care of that in about 45 minutes. So I ended up spending $202 there. As far as fun and other, I spent $9.14 on a new board for my deck. It broke again in a second spot, and it's falling apart. So I just got a board, slapped it down, and called it good. We bought Jackson more food and a dog toy for $68.89. A new big batch of laundry detergent coming in at $24.32, and this is not a normal buy that I buy even every month. It takes a long time to go through it, so that's why there's that. And then another $40.68 on just stuff for my house, just basic maintenance and whatnot. And then $21.68 on clothes and such, personal stuff there. Bringing my fun and other to $164.71. And then birthdays and holidays, I spent $26.08 on my portion of Thanksgiving for my family stuff. I spent $14.88 on a fall parties. And then I spent another $25.30 on Christmas gifts for family and friends, bringing that total to $66 spent on that, bringing my total personal expenses all the way up to $2,639.55. So a little bit more what we were estimating there, about $300, and that is because of that protein powder, which is an off, I haven't bought in a while and I needed some. Let's go ahead and jump into my business expenses. So we again see that internet split, so we took $50 out of business expenses for that. We didn't have any security or anything with Enduring Finances. Holy Smokes Photography, though, it was pretty expensive this month. Let's go ahead and jump over to the breakdown here. So we ended up doing some Bluehost, my website hosting service, spent $93.90 there. On Etsy fees, I spent $82.33, and this is significantly higher than normal, and that's because I did a major photo push, and there's a cost to doing that. And then $21.28 in marketing to try and get my products out to the world, and then $115.27 on printing a photograph, and that includes the shipping and that based off of my production partner, bringing the total expenses for Holy Smokes Photography to $312.78. And then as far as additional income, the only expense that we did have was the gasoline that it took to operate my vehicle, coming in at $63.10, bringing my total business expenses to $425.88. Now let's go ahead and see how my income did versus all of my expenses in life. We have that $508 VA fixed benefit there. I made $1,181.64 on my part-time job, and then $500 from other. We've already mentioned that. As far as business stuff beyond that, let's go to my breakdown. I made 88 cents on ads for my website, Enduring Finances. I made $16 selling calendars, $209.99 off of print sales, and then $1.81 off of stock photos, coming in for a total of $227.80 for Holy Smokes Photography. Yes, happy to see that. And then additional income, we made a whopping $0 from dog sitting, $440 from donating plasma, no money from DoorDash or Uber Eats. We did make $661 off of Lime Scooters and $38.40 off Rover, watching one of my repeat clients there, and just had a lot of fun doing that, bringing the total additional income to $1,139.40, bringing in my total income between all of this to $3,557.77. Woo! Which means we are positive again for a total income breakdown of $3,065 in expenses between business and personal, and then an income between business and personal of $3,557, meaning I made $492 extra on top of that. Yes, you can see the breakdown of just the personal and then just the business, and then we'll jump right into the investment portion of this real quick. So let's go down to our investing returns here. We can see that we made $4.29 off of my high yield savings account. We made from my stock portfolio, we made a little bit of different money. So we made $77.16 off of just passive dividend income. I did a little bit of stock trading where I made $1.33, and then we had 13 cents in fees there, bringing that total to $78.36, not counting the fees. Then we have the Lending Club breakdown, which is a Lending Club, which is just peer-to-peer lending essentially, shutting down now. So it's winding down through all of the investments that I made years ago now. We're multiple years into this, but we recovered $4.78 from principal, and then 48 cents in interest, and then lost 5 cents in fees for a total of $5.21. My 403B retirement account saw a gain in market value of $2,381.62, and then my thrift savings plan, my government retirement account, saw a gain of $661.29, meaning that we saw investing returns from that to a positive $3,130.95 with 18 cents in fees. So we are doing really good there. Let's go ahead and see how this impacted my sinking funds as far as how much money I made and what I spent money on. So sinking fund wise, we can see that birthdays, we are up to $117.64. Christmas, we are at $150.52, well below what I estimated there, and we are going to knock that out of the park. As far as Jackson's, I did not, no, I did update this. Yeah, Jackson, we're up to $313.09, and I don't think we're going to make it underneath that $800 mark. December, he has his vet visit and medication and whatnot. And then trips, I went way over this year, close to $700, where I only estimated $400, but not too shabby there. Let's go ahead and jump into my net worth breakdown. As far as my assets goes, because remember, your assets minus your liabilities is your net worth, and it can be negative if your liabilities, any loans or anything you owe, outweighs what you actually have as far as value goes. So the biggest one we're coming at my market, the estimated market value of my house, $308,800, $150 cash on hand, $100 in my checking account, $100 in my savings account, $2,250 in my emergency fund. We're starting to build up that. And then $200 saved towards house project. And this goes back to the goals that I set for myself. I wanted to save $100. We went ahead and did that. And then I've also jotted down some savings goals here as well. Just kind of the same crossover there. But the emergency fund, we're going to be building that back up to $12,000. Trips, we'll reevaluate this at the start of the next year. My AC unit, we did save up money for that. And then I want to get new photography equipment, and that's going to be about $325 to $350. So we're saving for those right there. So we're going to see those house projects and other things build up here. As far as investments goes, we have $40 left in my balance of Lending Club. My stock portfolio jumped to $31,505. My 403B is now valued at $30,848,000. My TSB is now valued at $14,531. And personal property has stayed pretty much the same, with vehicles $6,200, furniture $600, my gym about $1,300, and then other, odds and ends about $7,500. $7,500. And that brings my total positive assets, what I own, what I have value with, to $404,124,000. I cannot say these big numbers. $404,124. You can see it right there. And then as far as liabilities, the only thing that I have against me right now is my mortgage on my house, which is dropped down to $186,057. So we can see that is the only one here, no credit card debt or anything like that, bringing my net worth to a positive $218,067 with a 3.27% increase in net worth from last month, and that is mainly due to that market shift. We saw that across the board between my stock portfolio and my retirement accounts, where we jumped up pretty significantly here, quite a few $1,000s there. So I am happy to see that, and looking forward to knocking out these savings goals in the future. So that is going to wrap things up for me today, guys. Hopefully your own net worth and budget is going really well, especially with Christmas and the holidays. It gets really expensive, so hopefully you guys are staying in your budget, and you're having fun with it, though. Remember, enjoy what you got while you got the chance, because money will come and go, but these moments will not. So you only get one chance at them. I will catch you next time, guys. Bye-bye.